Welcome to Station 8. My name is Casey Simon, and I'm the captain here. Come on in. So as we enter here into the foyer, I'd like to give you a brief history of Engine 8 and all the apparatuses that have been here. Over here we've got some photos of the history of Station number 8. Engine 8 actually started off as a volunteer fire department prior to the Milwaukee Fire Department becoming a career fire department. When the Milwaukee Fire Department started on January 1st, 1875, Station 8 originally was housed on 7th and North. That building actually stands to this day on the corner of 7th and North. There have been several apparatus housed at Station number 8, but Engine 8 has been the constant over the years. Cool fact, in 1927, Milwaukee's last horse-drawn steam engine made its last run, which was engine number 8. In 1958, Station number 8 that we're in was built. Shortly after, in 1962, Engine 8 moved to its current location because of the growing northwest side of Milwaukee. The most recent addition to Station number 8 has been Med 16, who arrived in 2017. In the back, we've got equipment for cutting the grass, extra hose, extra supplies for the firehouse, and additionally, we've got hose dryers. Most individuals believe that all firehouses are going to hang their hose, and we don't have a hose tower here. We actually dry our hose by putting them inside a hose dryer, which is kind of unique to the city of Milwaukee. All right, so next I'm going to take you to the portion of the firehouse which has all of our EMS supplies. So in this part of the firehouse, you'll notice that there's a bunch of equipment, there's lockers and cabinets that have a lot of our EMS surplus. So anytime we're on an EMS run, that we can come back and we can gather whatever we need. There's ambulance supplies as well as the engine supplies. Additionally, you're going to see bottles of oxygen, a testing area, batteries, miscellaneous equipment that we utilize in the firehouse. Next, I'm going to take you over to the dorm area where the firefighters sleep. On the rare occasion that we actually have a little downtime or at night, firefighters will come in here. Each individual has their own bed, not necessarily assigned to them, but that they can pick one out in the morning and they can try to get some little rest and relaxation. In downtime, they might play a little ping pong, come in here and read, do study materials, whatever the case might be. All right, the next portion of the firehouse as we're making our way around is that we've got a bathroom and showers. We've got the officer for the engine's office, where inside here we can I'll finish up our reports, we can check emails, and anything else related to officer duties. Right back behind you, you're also going to notice that we have our locker room. There's a rich history here at engine number 8, and you'll notice through the pictures throughout over the years of the company pride that we have. Inside the locker room here is where individuals can store their personal belongings, pictures of their families, and just store some of their equipment. The next area that I'll take you to is going to be where the ambulance or the med unit has their office. And inside this office, you've got 3 officers that share this, one for each shift, and the same thing to the engine office, where they can check emails, they can complete their reports, and they have their place to sleep as well. As we enter the kitchen, you'll notice a lot of different things, such as training materials that the guys and gals got to get to, history of engine number 8. We've got a little bit of a living room area where if we do get a chance to unwind, sit down for a minute, we can relax watching TV. We've got our kitchen area where you see the guys right now are getting ready for dinner. They're making dessert. The cub is making cookies right now. The kitchen table is a place where we can get together and solve the world's problems, so to speak. We come in here in the mornings, have a cup of coffee, have our daily notes about what our day is going to entail and where people are riding on the apparatus. We eat here for meals, and it's certainly a family time. In the firehouse, we have 2 families. One is the firehouse family, and then you've got your personal family at home. But when we're here at the kitchen, We get together, we can laugh, we can joke, we can argue, we can do whatever we want to do, and we can just solve the world's problems here. And then even after like a bad run, in EMS or a fire run, we can get together and we can debrief and we can talk about it. So the firehouse kitchen table is one of those unique things that everyone gets together here and they mingle and they socialize and they can just decompress and enjoy themselves as a family. All right, so as we leave the kitchen area, you'll notice that there's several photos, kind of like a timeline of the history of Station Number 8, dating all the way back to 1892, going all the way up to current day. We've also have kind of a neat fun fact about Station Number 8. On every corner of the firehouse outside, you'll see that there's a gargoyle on there. And the history of the gargoyles is kind of a funny one, where a firefighter several years ago was trying to get rid of some debris and some garbage that he had in his house. So he actually brought one over to the firehouse, and it ended up sitting outside in the front. And another firehouse grabbed that gargoyle, took it back to their firehouse, painted it their house colors, and they brought it back to Station 8 and put it on the roof. Well, the guys from Station 8 found it out, and they actually took it down, they painted a different color, put it back where they originally had it, and this kind of went back and forth for many years. And over the last several years, accumulation of gargoyles have been showing up here at the firehouse, and no one really knows where they've come from. So as you look outside, you'll notice that there's gargoyles on every corner of the roof. As we come through here, back to where we started, we have a dedication here for the one line of duty death that Engine 8 encountered back in 1916 at a house fire where a firefighter lost his life and perished at a fire. And the last part of the firehouse that I'll take you is going to be in our basement. We have one of the best workout areas in the firehouse. You notice a couple different things, storage of extra equipment. We've got gear drying racks that were donated. We have a washer and a dryer for personal items, personal work clothing, as well as a gear extractor. So after a fire or after we come in contact with some sort of chemical, we can wash our gear, extract those dirty carcinogens off of it, and place it back onto our drying rack so that it can be put back in service. Additionally, down here you'll see where firefighters will store their extra second set of turnout gear. We've got some training equipment here for when we do training scenarios. And our workout facility is probably one of the best workout facilities that we have in the city of Milwaukee. We can do cardio, we can have weights, free weights, and for firefighters, we have to always be ready to go. And we always need to make sure that we are in the best tip-top shape. And we always have to be ready on the go at a moment's notice. So the guys will oftentimes come down here, we'll do crew workouts and perform crew workouts together so that we are ready to go. Hey, thanks for coming, but the 8 ball's got to roll.